What's up YouTube? It's Elijah1Dream and we're back again with another new video for you guys. And today we are going through the NBA 2K24 City Reveal and Courtside Report. Now I'll be going through the trailer and then I'll be kind of bouncing back and forth between this and the Courtside Report. A lot of the info pertains to what you see in the trailer, and there is some really cool new additions to the game this year, and I am super excited to get into this with you all. Now I probably won't talk much about builds in this video. The embargo lifts for the Community Day creators that were at the Community Day last week, so we will be seeing some builds as of tomorrow, which is Friday. So I'm going to drop a gameplay video with the build that I think I'm going to make at the start. I do have an idea. I have about 2 or 3 different types of center builds that I want to make to start. The main one I make might not be user friendly in a way. Like, I do want to try and recreate the 7'2" glitchy glass cleaner. That for sure will be one of them, except with the attribute caps that they released for the badges, I'm thinking I'm probably going to get a lot of silver badges, but with the ratings that we get, I think I just more or less have to focus on that for the 7'2" glitchy glass. But again, we'll get more into the build talk later. Let's get into this NBA 2K24 City trailer. So first things first, we got the Mamba's logo right there. I'm gonna go ahead and click play. So I do have this at half speed, and as we can see right there is the Mamba tribute statue, of course, of his famous iconic image after winning the finals and getting up on the scorers table. Absolutely iconic image right there. But I do have to turn the sound off in the trailer because it would get copyrighted due to there being music in this. We got some apartments in the background. Looks like a snake wrapped around the Mamba building. That's fire. A whole new beachfront city, which is fire. You can actually see the Rise Up courts, or the Rise courts, which is a new affiliation, one of 2 new affiliations. We will get into that into a little bit, and there is some really neat tidbits that come with affiliations this year. We can see Poseidon on the right. We got the beachfront city. Of course, nighttime's all lit up. Looks really nice right there. Looks like the building in the very far back, that is probably the event center, I would imagine, but still. Nice little bridge overgoing the water. Got some streets on the right, left. There's an island way in the back right. I don't know what's on the back left. That almost looks like some type of animal, or I don't know what that is, but you guys can see it right over here. I don't know what that is, but I'm sure they didn't put that in there for no reason. And this looks like almost like an Alcatraz. That'd be sweet if there's like an event or something over there. That would be cool. Gilliard ballin', that would be wild. Hey, that could be a fire new event though. Well, you never know. We'll see. Some beach, people enjoying the beach. We got some courts at the beach, of course. Looks like you got your Club 2K back here as well. Again, just some NPCs, and of course the wreck. And if you are a subscriber to this channel, you guys know I am all about the wreck. So I can't wait. It looks like we got a new building. Well, it's a whole new city, so of course we get a new building. I'm hoping we do get a new environment in the wreck, but I wouldn't be surprised. Like, it looks like you walk into there, it could be the same loading lobby that we've had for the last 2 or 3 years. Could be the same rec center as last year's as well too. I'm hoping it does change, but once again, we will see what happens. And over to the left, you can see that actually does say the theater, so the theater building is over here. Of course, nice new hairstyle right there as well. People shooting on the courts. We got some Baywatch dudes. We got Ronnie. And here is actually, ooh, it went a little bit fast, but this is kind of like the market street, I guess you could say, whatever you want to call it, but still. We got some elite gear over here. We got some tattoo parlor over here, Adidas, New Balance, Puma. So this is the strip where you're going to go and get your clothes, accessories, everything like that. Kind of like a boardwalk shop type deal. This looks like, of course, obviously a shooting facility, if you want to call it that. This is art of shooting. There's a door right here. I'm assuming you're going to go and work on your shooting badges here. Who knows? Maybe unlock some perks. We don't know yet. All speculation. Right here is Lethal Shooter. He has been added, face scanned into the game. That is fire. Of course, just an overview of the city. We got the Lakers right here. So that must be the My Career Arena where you play all your My Career games. That's kind of what I'm assuming. Here's obviously the Mamba building, which is fire. So you probably go here and you can play Mamba Moments or something like that, but who knows? We'll see. Now this is fire. This gives me like GTA Vice City vibes. If you play GTA Vice City, you guys know exactly what street this is, especially at nighttime. Lights up exactly like this. Like, seriously reminds me of GTA Vice City. So shout out to the OGs if you guys remember Vice City. Unreal game. Had so much fun playing that. But as you can see, we got the pro-am right here. Keep moving down the street. Like I said, the theater building's right here. This was the rec center building as well. And the far left way over here, you can see the elite. So that's where the elite parks is. Again, that is the other new affiliation, which I can't wait to get into this once we get to the proper part of this trailer. Starting 5. So this is very cool. This is where we're gonna hop into the Courtside Courtside Report. This starting five is a brand new game mode and it is super interesting. So right here in the Courtside Report, it says making its debut in NBA 2K24, starting five is an online 1v1 head-to-head mode where you'll challenge others using a team made up of your my player and 4 other NBA players. So it's yourself with 4 AI NBA players against somebody else, an actual user with their 4 NBA players. So it's kind of cool. It's almost like in a rec game where everybody quits out on you. It's you and 4 AIs versus the other team, whereas it's probably still a full team if everybody else has quit. It's you versus 5, but still, this is a really cool concept. You can probably get some nice badges through this, or badge grinding would be super nice through this, I'm going to assume, because you can run everything through you. If they leave the AIs wide open, or the user, the actual human user, leaves their AI wide open, you can expose that. So there's gonna be lots of cool things to come with this mode. And it says the style of play feels like a standard My Career game, but allows you to play online and get in the quick game by yourself. I don't know how long these games are gonna be. I don't know if it'd be the same time length as like a rec game, if it's 5-minute quarters or what it is, but still kind of a cool concept. I'll definitely check this out, but still for the most part, you guys know I'll be in the rec. So there we got a little bit more info about the starting five. Once again, Mamba in the middle with the statue, new hairstyle right there as well, the shades, and this is another cool thing right here, Streetball. So it says there are 3 courts throughout the city where you'll find challenging bosses, teams with skills to beat, and a raucous environment featuring an MC, DJ, and a crowd excitedly waiting to rush the court and shut it down. Streetball has its own progression system with the chance to earn game-changing takeover perks. That caught my eye the most. I want to get Juice back. I hope it's back in the game. That would be absolutely amazing. If we could get the Mamba mentality badge, which is going to increase other attributes other than the main categories that you activated your takeover in, if we can get that plus the juice, which would increase our other attributes even more, we can get the most out of our build. It's like basically putting NOS in your build. Like, if you guys know what I'm talking about, old Fast and Furiouses, they activate the NOS, they get the absolute peak maximum performance of their vehicle, of their engine. With the juice perk, that's what we're doing with our builds. We're basically injecting NOS into our builds and really pushing their limits. So I'm definitely going to be hitting up the Streetball, unlocking these takeover perks. Hopefully juice is one of them, but we will see what happens. We got some more footage of the Streetball. Like, the courts are filled. That looks unbelievable. There's going to be some sweet saucy moves. They all rush in the court. Somebody got crossed up, dunked on, you know it. Right here is the first glimpse of the elite affiliation part. So it's like a futuristic type thing. This is the Rise affiliation, and here we are. Let me go back 1 second. So it's elites versus Rise. So as you can see underneath there, talk to Chris Manning and Shakedown in the city to learn more about affiliation. So Chris Manning, or LD2K, he runs the elite affiliation, and Shakedown2012 runs the Rise affiliation. And we have something amazing along to go with this that is really going to make you think about choosing which affiliation you do. Now this is back like the old 2Ks. Whatever affiliation you pick, you actually get some different boosts. So with the Rise affiliation, it says elevate your team, earn unique gameplay rewards towards finishing and playmaking. Dishing to the open man has never been so worth it. So if you go over to Shakedown's affiliation, you can get boosts in finishing and playmaking. So I'm assuming all my dribble heads, or if you're a slasher or anything like that, they will be going to the Rise affiliation, and you're gonna get some nasty highlight plays out of this, I already know. And there is a brand new heat check gameplay boost. Get rewarded for your hot hand from the perimeter after knocking down some outside shots, and even hotter hand results in finishing boost and playmaking boost. So it sounds like you hit a couple threes, and then you're gonna get your finishing boosted and your playmaking boosted, which is going to be incredible. Now, even if you're like an inside big, maybe you'll want to consider this, but I think if you're a center, you gotta go to the elite affiliation. A defense boost and a shooting boost, all the poppers, all the lockdowns, they should be choosing this affiliation in my mind. Now, there is also something else to consider. If you're already an elite defender, an elite shooter, you already have elite badges, elite ratings, it would be kind of interesting to boost your finishing and playmaking boost. You're already great at defense and shooting. Maybe you're lacking a little bit in the finishing and playmaking. You can activate this, go to the Rise affiliation, and then you can get a little bit more finishing and a little bit more playmaking boost. But 100% I am going to be choosing the elite affiliation, because the defense, absolutely, being a center, we're the last line of defense. That's really what we're supposed to be all about. And of course, I love shooting as well. I love popping. I love being a stretch 5, opening up the floor. I just find you get so many more offensive chances and offensive opportunities if you're able to space out the floor. And I'll go through the description of it here quick too. Want the ball in your hands for the last shot? Elite is for you. Earn unique gameplay boost toward defense and shooting, making big plays on both ends. So there's a brand new two-way tenacity gameplay boost, which is going to be really nice. Make a big play on one end of the floor and earn yourself a boost on the next possession going the other way. The ultimate two-way player. So I don't know if a rebound would count as this, but for sure a steal or a block, you can come down the court, you're going to get a shooting boost. You can finish some nasty clips with that. If you guys have watched some of my earlier videos, a snatch block, a swap block, you come down the court, they feed you in the corner of the three, complete the clip, snatch block, swap block to a nice green three. But I really think for poppers and bigs, this will be the best one. But again, if you're an inside big, it's kind of tough. You really have to choose here. And I will be making some inside bigs for sure, but still, I absolutely love defense. Like I said, the number one thing for center, I think, should be defense. But if you're an inside big, maybe you're already loaded on the defensive end, you need a little bit of help on the finishing boost, so maybe you want to go with that. And the playmaking boost is really, really nice. I do want to make some playmaking bigs. Probably going to be one of my first builds is a playmaking big, so that would be cool to get that. But still, if I'm going to be elite at that already, maybe I only have a 70-something 3-ball, this will help me out with that. And of course, make my defensive stats even better and really lock down the paint. So you guys have a decision to make, but the way I like to play, I definitely got to go with elite. And of course, I was already leaning towards the elite side before this information came out. I had to rock with my guy LD2K. He had me on 2K TV twice, so I gotta show some love. But no disrespect to Shakedown at all. I absolutely love Shakedown. I've actually been on a couple of top 10 plays, for sure once back in 2K18. I can't remember the other years, but 2K18 was the first year that I made it onto a top 10, and I was absolutely hyped. I couldn't believe it. But shout out to both LD2K and Shakedown. So of course, there's LD2K, there's Shakedown, they're chopping it up. Nothing too crazy going on there, but that looked kind of cool. This looks like some type of portal. Maybe this is how you enter the park. I don't know, but that looks pretty cool, can't lie. And the nutmeg, that's going to be OP in the park for sure. And of course, nice little poster dunk. That's obviously in the elite courts. Nice neon lights, it's bright. The Rise affiliation, I guess you got to walk through the waterfall to get into the Rise. Of course, there is actually an underwater court as well too, which they will show in a second. So right here, you're balling on just being like an aquatic water courts, Lost City of Atlantis type deal. Ooh, he's got the LeBron animation. He's got a DJ. We busting emotes. He's got State Farm. Nice between the legs dunk. But yeah, I can't wait for this. But there is actually an underwater city. I will show you guys this right here. So right here, this is the underwater court, which is super fire. So of course, you're obviously surrounded by glass. You got some animals floating around you. I don't know if those are actually live animals or not. I think that might just be the Kraken's tentacles or whatever it is. That's all rock hard and frozen, but still absolutely fire. So that's definitely going to make some people gravitate towards the Rise affiliation, is that very cool underwater court. And one more thing before we get out of here, they actually show us the first 5 level rewards. So the top is my career. You can see in the top left MC, and then on the bottom is the my team rewards for MT. So like they said, if you're level 40 in my career, you're also level 40 in my team, whereas last year it was 2 separate grinds. And they did say that each level is actually the exact same. So whereas last year, level 1, you played like 1 game, you were level 3 basically immediately, but each level is the exact same. It is all equal. So we got some new player indicators, a shot meter, 30-minute 2-time XP coin, which is really nice, a season 1 ball and a season 1 tee. So pretty similar to rewards from last year. And then in my team, you get a LeBron free agent card, a 2-time XP coin for my team as well, which is brand new to that mode, tokens, ascension packs, and a 24 series 1 pack. So some pretty basic rewards. We don't know what the paid passes have yet. I'm very curious to see what it's going to be, but they did say that the paid passes, there is no gameplay advantage to those. So I don't know what they're going to do. It's going to be some cool cosmetics, I guess. As a content creator, I'll probably get it, but if I wasn't a content creator, I'd probably just do the free one, especially if there's not any like gameplay advantages or anything like that, then no. But if there's some extra XP coins in there, then that could be worth it to some people. But still, we got the level 40 grind, and of course, rep is back as well. So we do have a long grind, and there is a top 10. Now, we're not sure if it's a top 10 for each affiliation or if it's a top 10 for both combined. So what happens is it's a fluctuating top 10. So the 10 people with the most rep, they can lose their spot. So if they stop gaming for like a week or a weekend or something and somebody else is on their grind, they can lose their spot, get it taken over by somebody else that has been currently grinding. So it's a kind of cool concept, but this could get pretty toxic as well too, because some people might not be able to take it very well that they're out of the top 10 and losing games and freaking out. So it might get a little bit toxic if you're like that 11th person or 12th person or even 10th 10th, 9th, right at the very edge of losing your spot. So there is going to be a little bit of toxicity with it, but still, it'd be cool. I like it better this year because last year, I think the 100,000 points was just very extreme. Like, I honestly did not see one legend in the rec or the park this year, which was kind of crazy. But for sure, we're gonna get some legends. I'm excited to see what the rep rewards are going to be. I hope they are gameplay related, whereas most of the level 40 rewards are cosmetics, whereas you might get a shooting sleeve that boosts you +1 or something like that, or maybe we'll get an extra badge point through level 40 again. But I do hope that the actual rep rewards are somewhat gameplay related, somehow can increase our players. And of course, the legend reward, if we got our badges boosted up 1 level, that would be absolutely fire. But who knows? I'm very excited for 2K24. I hope you guys are too. Let me know if you're going to pick Rise or Elites in the comments section below, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.